When people talk about what gives top athletes their edge, they usually focus on training, diet, genetics, or mental toughness. Yet there's a lesser-known, somewhat taboo practice that has quietly circulated among elite competitors for decades: semen retention. While it's rarely discussed in public interviews, many world-class athletes, from boxers to runners, have admitted, either directly or through close associates, that they abstain from sexual activity or ejaculation in the lead-up to major competitions. This raises a big question: why would someone deliberately avoid something so natural? The answer lies at the intersection of biology, psychology, and performance strategy. 1. A tradition with deep roots. The concept of conserving sexual energy isn't new. Ancient warriors and martial artists in China, Japan, and India believed that sexual abstinence preserved vital life force before battle. In boxing circles, legends like Muhammad Ali and Mike Tyson were rumored to avoid sexual activity before fights, sometimes for weeks. Similarly, several Olympic athletes in track and field have admitted to dry spells before competition. While modern sports science often dismisses the mystical side of this tradition, many athletes claim to feel sharper, more focused, and physically stronger when they practice semen retention. 2. The hormonal angle. One of the most commonly cited reasons for semen retention is its potential effect on testosterone. Testosterone plays a critical role in muscle growth, aggression, in a competitive sense, and recovery. Some studies suggest that brief periods of abstinence, particularly around 7 days, can result in a temporary increase in testosterone levels. While the scientific consensus is mixed, even the belief that retention boosts testosterone can be a powerful placebo. In sports psychology, perception often drives performance. If an athlete feels stronger, they often perform stronger. 3. Conservation of energy. Athletes at the highest level need every ounce of physical and mental energy. Sexual activity, especially ejaculation, triggers the parasympathetic nervous system, leading to relaxation and sometimes a temporary dip in motivation or alertness. The idea here is straightforward: by avoiding release, athletes keep their nervous system primed for the fight or flight state they need on competition day. It's similar to how some fighters avoid heavy meals before a bout. They want their bodies running light, fast, and sharp. 4. Psychological edge. Sports at the elite level are as much about mindset as they are about physical skill. Semen retention can create a psychological shift. Heightened focus. When an athlete denies themselves a strong impulse, it reinforces discipline in other areas, like diet and training. Increased aggression. In some sports, channeling controlled aggression can make the difference between winning and losing. Confidence boost. Many report feeling more like a predator and less like a relaxed observer when they abstain. By controlling one of the most primal urges, athletes often feel they are harnessing mental power that their opponents might be wasting. 5. Ritual and superstition. Every athlete has their rituals: lucky socks, pre-game meals, or certain songs before a race. Semen retention often becomes part of this mental preparation routine. It might not matter whether there's a hard scientific link. If the ritual helps the athlete believe they're in peak condition, the performance can improve through sheer mindset alone. Rituals provide comfort and a sense of control in high-pressure situations. In sports where milliseconds or inches decide outcomes, that extra sense of control can tip the scales. 6. The discipline factor. Elite sport is about sacrifice, skipping parties, resisting junk food, training when tired. Practicing semen retention is, for some, another layer of discipline that spills over into training consistency. By exercising control in one of life's most tempting areas, athletes strengthen their ability to control their impulses everywhere else. In psychology, this is called transference of willpower. Mastery in one area improves self-control in unrelated areas. 7. Controversy and skepticism. It's important to note that not all scientists or coaches agree that semen retention has any physical benefit. Some studies suggest there's no measurable performance difference, and for some athletes, abstinence might even increase tension or distract them. However, what's undeniable is the placebo effect. If an athlete believes a strategy gives them an edge, and it doesn't harm them physically, it can be a powerful tool. In the mental battlefield of elite sports, belief often counts as much as fact. 8. Why it's secret. Athletes rarely talk openly about semen retention because it's easily misunderstood, mocked, or sensationalized. In a culture where openness about sex is still uncomfortable, especially for men in sports, many prefer to keep it private. Additionally, if a competitor believes they've found a unique advantage, they're not likely to share it widely. At the top, even a small edge is worth guarding. 9. Lessons beyond sports. You don't need to be an Olympic sprinter to take something away from this practice. The key lessons are: discipline fuels performance, controlling impulses strengthens mental focus. Rituals matter. A consistent preparation routine, whether physical or psychological, can boost confidence. Belief is power. If you believe a practice helps you, it often will. Whether or not semen retention truly alters hormones or physiology, its psychological impact is enough for many high performers to swear by it. Final thought: semen retention remains one of the most intriguing and quietly practiced habits among top athletes. For some, it's rooted in ancient traditions and warrior codes. For others, it's a personal experiment in maximizing energy, focus, and aggression before a big event. Science may still debate its measurable effects, but in the unforgiving arena of elite sports, perception is often reality. And if abstaining for a week, or even a month, makes an athlete feel unstoppable, that might be all the edge they need.